Hey Soul Sisters, Maggie here, and I'm excited to bring to you today a short little class that is all focused on some of my favorite hip routines for hip mobility and opening. So let's get right into it today. Bring your hands behind you. Place your feet down on the mat with your knees up, a little bit wider than your hips. Lean your weight back into your hands and just begin to windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Dropping one knee into the center and then the other. Now, as we begin here, right away, we want to start from a place of letting the hips and the pelvis rotate with the knees and as the knees come into the center, just as we start warming up. Little hip swivels here. Then I want you to try to differentiate between this movement and keeping your hips, your pelvis stable and dropping your knee into the center and out. Your knee into the center and out. And you can see for me, I have a really big difference between my left internal rotation and my right internal rotation. And that's all right. That's just differences in my hips, different way I carry my body. But this is a great way to start noticing those differences in your body and working to gain more mobility where there's able to be mobility gained. From here, drop one knee into the center, one knee out, and take so knee that's into the center, right knee for me, right arm goes and reaches around and back. And then we switch, right hand plants, left knee's in the center, left arm goes behind. So a few like this, just side to side. Nice deep breaths. I'm exhaling as I go to the back. Nice. Last one, side to side. Good. Back to the center. We move into what I call a 90-90 position. So it's similar to a pigeon, but instead of the back leg being straight back, it's out to the side, also in a 90-degree angle. So for me, left knee forward, left leg forward, right leg out to the side. Right knee is coming straight out from the right hip. Left knee is forward, flex both feet. From here, hands out to the sides or hands in prayer, whatever you'd like. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward over your front leg. Now, if you want, you can always do this with your hands down. But as this is a quick class today, I want it to be a good mix of strength and stretch. So for me, I get that little bit of added strength by hovering over the front leg and engaging the core. Let's do two more like that. Good. And forward. Good. Now change the angle slightly. Your sternum here, twist so it's now facing over your left knee, and same thing. Hinge over that left leg. Now going towards the knee instead of the shin. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up, hands to prayer this time, little twist, and bring your left elbow towards your left foot and gaze over your right shoulder. We're just gonna hold this one for 3 breaths. We're just hitting some different fascial lines, different angles of the hip. Anytime I'm focusing on trying to open up a specific area of the body, I want to focus on all the different angles that I can hit. Inhale, come back up to the center. Take your hands up on the fingertips, hinge forward slightly. Now we think about this back leg, so this right leg out to the side, and lift the right foot up. Now you might get some cramps in your outer right hip, and that is good. That means those muscles are reawakening and returning to do their job. So if you start to cramp, it sucks, but really try to push through it. It should not be painful. It should just be an intense sensation. Nice, keep breathing. 2 and 1. Keep the legs as they are, but now we turn to face that right leg and bring the hands behind us and just hold. You can always take some little extra twists here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's switch sides. Right leg comes forward. Right knee is at a right angle. Left knee out from the left hip, and the knee is at a right angle. Good. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Again, for me, I want a little bit of strength added personally, so I'm going to hinge without the hands over that front leg. I'm staying just straight, going over the shin. The legs are pushing down into the ground, so I can keep my spine nice and long. For 3, 2, and 1. Good, and we come up, turn, so now the sternum is in line with the right knee, hands out to the sides, exhale, come down. Good. For me, I feel this also in my left glute. You might feel just a kind of whole hips sensation. That's good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up, hands in front of your heart in prayer, little twist through the spine, right elbow hooks right knee, or right foot rather. Slowly look up over your left shoulder, twist through the belly. Again, just hitting a different angle of the hip, different little fascial line. Nice deep breaths. Good, one more breath in and out. Inhale, back up. Place your fingertips on the mat, a little forward of your leg. So you have a little hinge forward. Begin to lift that left foot up. So you're coming into some active internal rotation. So you may feel a big sensation on your left hip. Try to continue to breathe into your belly. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep the legs as they are. Turn to face your left leg. Now your hands are behind you. Either stay here and simply hold and breathe as you push your left knee into the mat, or take the right hand and bring it around for some little extra twist. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands come down. Come around, place the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Sit up nice and tall. We'll end here for today. You can go ahead and stay here for a few more breaths, working your butterfly a bit deeper if you want one last little stretch. But thank you so much for joining me for this quick little hip opener. Hope this is really practical for you. Add it before any exercises that you'd like. Really great before working on squats. So hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next class.